Hello all! Welcome. We are live right now. This enjoyable, chill, I don't want to call it elevator because it might be, is from the wonderful game we're playing today, Home Safety Hotline. Actually, I saw it on Steam, saw it on sale, thought, hey, let's grab it, let's have a look at it. Especially after I got, what was the right word here? Recommended to play something maybe horror-like. So hey, let's have some fun today, shall we? I guess we can start right now. I was gonna wait 10 minutes, but we're already on. Already 12. So sure. Let's pop in. Let's have some fun today, shall we? Let's get some scares. No, I don't know if I'm scared. Maybe I will, probably. I'm not expecting to not be scared. That'd be fun. Let's start things up. Whether I'm not blocking anything, but we'll have to see. My order's not being captured. What metal? What do you think this is being captured? Why? You should be capturing. It should be capturing. It's in the same setting as that. So that's not audio. You were working fine like 10 minutes ago, game. Let's tweak that. Audio output. Safety. In theory, that should capture the audio that I want it to. It's better. There we go. Good. Audio folder. And do I want to put a limit on you? We should. That's a noise gate. We want to filter. Right. You should be able to hear that clicking. Yep, looks like you can. Okay. What are we doing? Well. We have a television commercial apparently. What's this? Like. Oh, household hazards. Such as house fires. Okay. Flooding. Also a problem. Black mold. Also a problem. Sorry, what? Keep your family safe. Oh. I'll be loving the old school aesthetic in this. Very nice. That's time for this. Let me just quickly grab me and shrink down. Just so I'm not taking up the screen, guys. Maybe it's all, but I don't know. Maybe you guys will enjoy this. Just a tad. Move you guys from where we are to Chinese. Let's just shrink you guys down to here. Expand you. However, this doesn't actually like stretch. Ugh. But no, it's gonna be pulling it in scale. That's good pay. Well, we'll put ourselves down here though, just so that we're not in the way. Shouldn't be too bad anyway. You guys have to deal with my border being just a little bit on the edge. Should be good enough either way. Crack those down, and let's get going. We have a mailbox. Let's have a look at this. With a welcome. Hey, welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. The board is our new Home Safety Hotline responder. I'll have the slash roll here. Right. Your supervisor's name is Carol. She'll be giving you a call today, brief you on your duties. We'll be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. Response with a max 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Work hard, okay? Fusion error. Some of you may notice audio files from our desktop archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these, they'll be cleared up in due time. Good to know. Let's... we can set a resolution. Go to full screen. Yeah, no, right. I forgot my screen's a weird size, isn't it? This. I don't know if you actually have it. Is it one? This might be actually. Full screen. That'll fix it for you, hopefully. Good, okay. Hopefully a little better. You won't use dyslexia font. You won't use that? No, I'll use this for now and we'll change it. Keep everything as it is. Text size will bump up just a little so you guys can see it on your screens. Keep volumes as it is. Yeah, we're not going to do. I'm not a fan. Everything else should be fine. Okay, cool. But, oh, I see. This is their main menu. Interesting. Let's start then. Why is that? Oh, interesting. Please clock in below. We will do that. 1 minute, just toggling cloud block. Oh boy. My cloud block should load. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the cloud block should be in. Often toggle maybe. And toggle it back in. Okay, that should hopefully fix the cloud block. See if it does. That'll be fine. Let's clock in for the day. Oh boy, okay. We have a bunch of entries for it. That's all. Hello, cool.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Alrighty. Well, okay, we are technically tech support. That should be fun, alright. We have bedbugs. We have bees. We have black holes. Oh, hello. Oh.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coughing to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Okay.
Please hold.
Hello. So, specks of mold in a kitchen. What can it be? I'm guessing black mold is probably the most likely. Okay? Let's just go down and see if anything could be. Very moist from locations. Frequently, small black spots could be this. That is a black mold. Musty smell. Okay, let's say that it's black mold. Actually, can we ask some questions?
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or
it could be
something.
That's probably wrong, but hey, we couldn't be asked so many questions, could we? Could have just been houseflies? They say infestation, so maybe it wouldn't have. Buzzing sounds and thoughts of decay. Oh. What? Thoughts of decay?
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like eek, 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 you know? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Sounds like a mouse, if I was to guess. Sounds are squeaking, so it probably is mice. Can I actually call them back and ask them questions? No. Okay, I guess we're just doing this, sure. Say it's mice in this case. Say it's mice. Cool, let's see what that is. I assume it's mice. The only thing that really makes sense in that case. What else do we have? Friends here? Oh, new call. Go.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Yeah.
Please hold.
Well, what could it be? Probably not ticks, probably not termites. Raccoon, maybe? Freaking garbage spells and clattering at night, that's not probably. Mold. Volcano ships mound, they're known to eat insects. It could be a mold. We'd go for it. That is adorable, go for it. Borrow into that property. I guess we could say it was mold. They're the ones with really big, like, volcano ship mounds. Yeah, let's go with mold. They mentioned that. I think. Good point. Go. Was it actually though? That is the question. House spiders. Oh good, they just don't show the image for that. Okay, good. Cockroaches. Ew. Oh, it could have been. Oh, they mentioned. Okay, so that last one is probably cockroaches rather than black mold, because it mentions it being similar to coffee grounds. Right. Okay, well, good shot first. We know what the first one probably was. Hello, who are you?
John here again. I got beef with you. Your people gave me bad info. What you sent us didn't have anything to do with our problem. I'll be sure to tell our friends not to be bothered calling.
Alright, well, good shot. Yeah, I thought so. It makes sense, it was cockroaches. Right, fair. Fair. I'm questioning why.
Twig Sigmund here. Just calling to inform you that, your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
What? A refrigerator? What? That's odd. Very odd. raccoons. We know they're nocturnal. We know they could. Okay.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
No, we don't do that.
Please hold.
They want lawn mowing. We technically don't do that. I just say that it's not impossible. Okay, but then what do I do for these guys? Because we don't do lawn mowing. Do I just give them a random thing? I guess, sure. We'll just say that you guys have freaking bees or whatever. We don't do lawn mowing. Okay. We only got 50% accuracy. Not bad. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take 50% accuracy. Maybe we'll do this again. I'll try and get 100% next time. Alright, mailbox. Quit before it's too late. That's kind of worrying. Naomi, used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely, trust me. Yeah, that's somewhat disheartening. Maybe worrying is better. Okay. We'll clock in then. See what we've got. Okay, we're in there. Is there anything new? Do not.
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
Okay, sure. New issues are notable. We have a stair slug. I'm sorry, what? Dog-sized slugs that commonly to occupy stairwells and basements. Slime residue, okay. A pipe hob. Pipe. Just pipes.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to... Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Please hold.
Pollen. Yep. Probably not that. Pipe growth. Slightly larger than pipes inhabit, therefore clog the pipe. Loud digestion noises. Probably none of those. For a house fire, not a house fire. Not frozen. A false beat? What? Fine. Harbor. Nor a harbor. Nor a growth. Bees? It could be bees. Buzzing, stings, you don't have that. Don't have bit. It could be bees. The only real one I can think of is bees. It's bees. I think it's bees. But the only thing that could be really is we can't really do anything about pollen. Now, smell of burning. Ah, frozen pipes. Hello.
Hey, yeah, you backbrain sent me some info when I was asking for some lawn care. Now my whole family's sick to our stomachs and itchy as all get out.
Gee, hello.
Thanks for nothing, jerk.
Yeah, sure, okay, well, I don't even know what we could help you with. Here. Leakage, okay. And of course, cracking boards.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Noise coming from the living room, and it's spotless.
Please hold.
Maybe it's a hog? Small human creatures. They are known for the tendency to consume dust dirt on those substances. Yeah, so it's probably a hog. Sounds like. Okay. Common. If provoked, however, they're capable of consuming sacks and corpses. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis, leaving a bowl of ice cream or milk in them. Really? Huh. Okay. Kind of cute. Bunnies. But like... bunnies, I guess, yeah. Not too bad.
Yo, Buzzgoober here. Been having a heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining and I can't get a wink of sleep. She's trying to lay down over here. What you gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
Did you just cut the call? Okay, I guess you have. Oh, good to know. Can't help you there then, Fred. After I report headaches, dizziness, and lethargy, let's see when it's common or not. So. Hello? I guess we couldn't help you. Well, unfortunately. If it wasn't bees, then what was it? I'm actually curious. What was it then?
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please!
Okay, what do we have? We have... crawling in the walls and teeth marks that could...
Please hold.
be rats. Could be bed teeth. Discomfort for sleeping. Nope. You don't have to deal with that. Teeth marks. Okay. It wouldn't be any of the hobs, I don't think. It could be mice. It sounds like mice because it's gnawing marks. It could be. I think we'll pull in mice for this. Because it matches up with all the symptoms. Oh, mice. Mice. That's mice. Maybe that is mice. We'll see if it is. Okay. Is that one body or is it someone else? That's right. I just looking for that die. Ugh, hang on. Good, we've got. Hello. Who are you?
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet, so definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while, then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
Okay, so scratching is about always quiet
Please
scratching.
hold.
What are we thinking? Not a desk club. It's in walls. So can't be a bat, can it? Scratching. Yeah, so it wasn't dropping, so it can't be a bat. Up and rats now. Nope. Not one of the hobs. Probably isn't a go for your walls. Not a mole. Not a raccoon. Probably not termites, because again, no dropping. I want to say it's mice. Again, it's scratching the walls. It's the only thing it could be. Yeah, I think we'll call it mice. I think that's probably maybe. Has to be mice. What else would it be? It's in the walls. Right? Has to be. Maybe that isn't too much. Should be. Okay, well, too much. I guess blind bot's not working today. Hey.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
That sounds like a desk call.
Please hold.
It does indeed sound like a desk call. Because it's organizing stuff. Tidy that homes will frequently sort more materials and desks to their liking. Yeah, we'll say that we have a desk call. So it sounds like, when it comes to symptoms. No, I'm not finished. Cool. %60% actually. Improvement. But interesting. I wish it'd tell you what you got wrong and what you got right at the very least. That would be nice. Okay. Logging in for the third day today. We broadcast. Hello. What are you? It's too late for you now. Didn't they? I warned you if you end up like me, join me in this hole. I haven't found it yet. It's safe here. Network errors. Over to new hosting provided this week, so you may expect some occasional network errors over the next few days. Studying information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes down while you're on the phone with a client. You're still be expected to provide answers to our call with regards to network status. Jeez, okay. Broadcast. What are you? Is this seriously just a real estate update? No. Not me. Can it? No. Alright, they're literally just broadcasting real estate stuff. Are you actually just that, or is there something hidden behind all this? Oh. Yeah, no, there's definitely something behind this. So that glitch. 2 beds, 3 bathrooms. Okay. 104,000. Yeah. 120,000 for that. Okay. Okay. What else you got for me? Civil authorities issued a missing persons alert for the following counties. Bush, Maple, and Parkway, as well as Berry.
This
This
A missing person.
missing persons alert. Authorities are currently looking for missing child Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last
Wow.
seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
Okay, guess we're looking for a missing person as well. I see. Yeah. Sure, okay, why not? We'll deal with that. Yeah, right click on stuff? I can't. Log out, yeah. Guess we can. We're doing network stuff, that's gonna be cool. Okay. We have to memorize as much as we can, aren't we? Hobs generally, we know that hobs generally keep things clean. So that helps. I hope we don't get more new stuff today. I hope today's just the same stuff. We should deal with that network error. Okay. Desk hob, we know they clean stuff. In desks, common hob, we know they clean stuff normally. Fracture hobs, generally longer, wilder hair.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate diagnoses. Please remember that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. Jesus. Okay. A lot of new stuff I'm gonna have to read through. We have a Bogart. You're creepy. No, we don't this way.
Hey, yeah, thanks a bunch for the terrible advice you sent me. My kid just fell through the frickin' wall from all the damage they dealt, and we found out on our own what was going on. See you never.
What was it that was going on, friend? Ugh. Okay, don't tell me. That's fine. Sure, don't tell me what I got wrong. We'll deal with this ourselves. Okay. Hello? Yeah,
There's
no.
something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Uh-huh.
Please hold.
So, we have something on the steps that's a problem. I assume it's probably the Bogart, because it sounds like it could be that. It could also be a stair slide. Stair slide. And basements. I think we'll say it's a stair slide. It sounds like it. Stair slide. Let's go with that. See what we got. Go. Let's have to hope. Oh, okay, nope, no time for breaks. Alright, cool.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Right.
Please hold.
That sounds like a pipe hole. It's a nasty smell, it's probably not bad. It's probably a pipe growth, actually. That's what I assume. Oh, you have to do a wisps and others, I know. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's probably a pipe growth. Maybe. We'll see if it's pipe growth. I might be wrong. Growth. Pipe growth. Because hobs make things clean, they don't make things, like, worse. That's their trend. We want to look at wisps. We have false artifacts. Something manifests inside a home. Gentle buzzing sounds. Okay. Of missing children or pets. Well, that's terrifying. False rosebush. Same thing. Have two small humanoid feet.
My wife. I can't. Her face. It's gone.
What?
It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead. I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Please hold.
That's terrifying. Sounds like a mirror by a station. Do the likes of the homos, Johnny Small, large mirror. Commonly not report being able to recognize their own face. That's terrifying. This is what a correct decision would be correct at the end of the month. Okay. Missing pictures. The ability to remember the faces of them. So it could be a memory of this, but it could be a mirror thing. Might be a mirror. Mirror. Yeah, I think it's a mirror wisp. Looks like it. Kind of terrifying. Ugh. Yeah, a toilet hole? What? Okay. True. Say that's a mirror wisp. It sounds like a mirror wisp to me. Which is Robert. That's not good. Up. Oh, no, I think it's a memory wisp. Because it's someone else's face, not the person's face. Okay. He's right. Nope.
I don't know what this weird info you sent me means, but I tried it and, it didn't fix the faucet. I'm calling a plumber. Thanks a lot for wasting my time.
It wasn't a pipe work. Then what was it? It kind of been a pipe ob. Because they consume it, they make it cleaner. What would it be then? Isn't frozen pipes? Yeah, okay. Like,
Hey, name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. So I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Now, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make this right?
oh, you cut it back? Well, good for you, Fred. What was that then? Up and trance, probably. Faint rustling sound from the walls. Bees we've dealt with, fine. But I don't think we actually had to deal with bees themselves. What would it be cellular growths, maybe?
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy. Do I need to be showering more often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
That could be one
Please
thing.
hold.
Is also very likely to be bed. Yeah, like it's very likely to be bed tea. So we'll assume that's bed tea. Ew. Yay. We still just out of network stuff now? Joy, okay, that'll be terrifying. See what we do, shall we? Maybe we'll get somewhere. We'll just wave stuff because we can't really do anything. We can't look at any entries while we wait, so hey. Okay, well, let's go, but who's next?
Hello? I was told to call this number to ask about my problem. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws on the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Please hold.
It seems like a fracture, that's my guess. Have you tried access again? We do, hello. They cause cracks and fractures in the walls of homes, so that has to be what is most likely it. I'd assume it's a fracture. Slice of any kind of cheese each night. Or go to bed. Villain. Alright. Fracture. Alright, well that happened. Good. This game is supposed to be scary, and it's kind of creepy on occasion. It's not too bad so far. Then again, we are only like 40 minutes into the game, so. Answer the call.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs.
That
So
sounds like
talk
a
to
bummer.
your manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Oof, friend.
Please hold.
Bigger. Do we even should access? We should. Good. That looks like a bugger because if it's causing electrical outages, and they are known to cause electrical outages, we can't highlight stuff. Okay. But yeah, from what we've seen, they cause electrical outages. Again, I think it's terrifying. Ugh. We're gonna bug ours down. Oh, that's that to with. The back on my team. 66.666%. Nice. Okay. 2/3. Not too bad. Again, I wish it would tell you what you got wrong and what you got right up here. Maybe that's something we need to find out ourselves. Anything new? We have science mistress. Hello. Introducing our new office pet. Our new office pet, Whiskers. And seriously, passengers, we are pleased to give Whiskers a warm welcome. You seem wandering by your desk. Picking up or feeding Whiskers is used to waiting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. That is adorable. Oh, clicking on it is done. I'm going to assume that is not a spooky horror face behind him. It's just some coloured dots. Yeah, no, we're just not going to assume that that is a thing. So let's watch this movie instead. What are you, friend? Science mysteries. Oh, and you've got bits and pieces. Alright. It's just mice. Alright.
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well.
How so?
This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse. And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet, modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently. and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within.
Oh, really?
Let's take a listen. What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or are we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
Well, that definitely amps up the disconcerting feeling, I suppose. Yeah, if we're not as calm as we were before. Hello. Let's clock in for the day. So what we have. Do we have more stuff today? No callers? Hello.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. I've been watching thee closely, employee. I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy. I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
What? Okay. We have an attic gnome. What? Knocking on rapid sound, you see the surplus of dust coming out of their ventilation systems. Ah, cellar grotto.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's gotta be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Right.
Please hold.
It's a fey feast. Pork corn, okay. Eating areas, fey flu, jeez. Headaches, fever, eye discoloration. Yep. Top floor roots. Right. Oh, horde, what? Yeah, okay, what? Terrifying. We're going to assume that's either a pipe growth? I think it's a pipe growth. There could be another growth. Wood secretion. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yeah, I think it's probably a pipe growth. Growth. What I think it is. Unless you guys have any ideas. I have no ideas. Sounds like pipe. Nope. See what else we have. Seedling. Each.
Hello? followed every instruction your people sent me, but I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control, and she told me not to call you anymore for help. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
So it wasn't a... So that cracks on the wall wasn't a... What's it called? A fracture hob. Even though they're known for fracturing stuff, that's very odd. Then what would it be in that case if it wasn't fracture hob? Let's call these guys.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Right, so something by the window. Okay. Let's do
Please
stalking.
hold.
Sounds like a bogart, because I need to observe targets at night. What else could it be? Wouldn't be a hob, they're relatively okay at what they do. We're not modular. What lad banging? Okay, this is socks. Probably not a note. Could be a moon. Yeah, I need to hover outside windows at night. Always been promises of wealth and good fortune. Could be that. Sighting in the middle of the night and often breathing. Oh, so it is a night now. Let's see. Let's see if it's a night. Where is my N? That fits. Okay, go for it. Alright, let's go. They'll become bored by you if they find your sleep sufficiently.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
So, banging noise from the ceiling and
Please hold.
that sounds to me like it's an attic. Because louder ceilings are also opposite dust, which is the same. Could be an attic though. Well, let's see if it is. We'll have say it is. Alright. Oh, no, it's probably an attic now. Let's see if it is. Oh, we have another call.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please, please, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
I can try.
Please hold.
Went to bed and then finished. Lots of bed tea. Nope. Wasn't bees. There was something in here that I remembered that did tend to scare people away. Probably was a portal. Cold draw stranger in his eyes enter the gun. In fact, probably wasn't a portal. Could have been a traveler. Most commonly highly educated. That's right. Was it a false artifact? They took a child. I think it was a false artifact. Maybe an abandoned. Artifact's missing, yeah. I think we'll say it's a false artifact. My guess is what this is. If it actually is a false artifact. Maybe it is. Alright. Hello?
Hi. I'm concerned, somewhat, about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Cracks on the walls and then cheese across the floor.
Please hold.
What have we got for you? Don't think it's any of these. Don't think it's any of those. Don't think it's a sea thing. Probably not appearing on a portal. What kind of ship round? It's not mice. House fires. Oh, no, my. Large quantities of household refuse. Not a gopher, not frozen pipes. None of these, not false beats, none of those, don't think it's any of these, not probably not a cellar growth. Well, it would be a cellar growth. Probably a cellar grotto, maybe. Maybe a cellar grotto, because it doesn't introduce pests and stuff. And it does cause cracks and stuff, so it would make sense. We'll assume it's a cellar grotto. Cellar grotto. Cellar grotto. Here, look at that. See what we find. Okay, cool. So that's done. Nice. Onwards to the next. What's one of these ones we haven't looked at? Bogarts are terrifying. It's the Fae Feast. That way, cool.
Rubber here. I need to place an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to... too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my crew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greaser. Too many mouths to feed. Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Aha. Well, just maybe shiver. I don't know why. That's terrifying. What? That's a new sound.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and found my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
That sounds like
Please
faith.
hold.
And insert eyes, of course it is. Well, we'll assume it's faith, because I think it's what it is. His headaches and pinkish eyes do sound like something. It affects a person rather than affecting a house, so we'll assume it's faithful. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's keep going. What else do we have? And okay, another call.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Okay, so you have giant holes all over your
Please
kitchen
hold.
in particular. You insert left. Fracture hob. I feel like we've seen these somewhere. Alcohol, portal, raccoons, seedlings. Wood secretions, perhaps? Oh. Wasn't those. What would it be? Bed teeth, no. Bees, no. Black mold, no. Carpenter ants, perhaps? Was damage to homes? Yeah, could be carpenter ant. I would assume carpenter ants. So they have a giant chasm at the same time. So it could be a celebrator? We'll assume it's a carpenter ant. Maybe. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we got. What do we have? Next call.
That info you sent was garbage. The cracks are getting larger, and now the basement is flooding. You can tell your supervisor that you were no help whatsoever. I'm taking this into my own hands.
Yep, that does sound like what we told them, so... Hey Jay, hello, welcome, welcome. Doing something a little different today, and I took your suggestion. This was tagged as horror, so technically it should be scary. Hopefully. We'll see.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
No, this sounds like
Please
it
hold.
would be... Where are we down here? Oh, you're down here. Don't take the Christmas name in vain. Lol. Sounds like a travel gnome. What it is? Highly invasive subspecies of gnome. known to stow away inside his luggage or most unexpected travelers. They can affect households by creating expansive gardens and leaving soil all over the place. Sure, we'll say you are a troublemaker. I think this game is actually rather new, so I enjoy. We'll see if we got that right. I mean, they say it's creepy. It's mostly shiver-inducing so far. Though, I mean, you do have stuff like the Bogart, which is just a tad... Okay, fine, we'll take the call. Just a tad scary.
Well, I got good news and bad news. Bad news is the info you sent wasn't any help at all, so, thanks for that. Good news is I found Goblin. She freaking came crawling out of that hole with a big bump on her head or something, so I'm taking her to the vet now. But, yeah. Thanks for trying, I guess.
Didn't give you much to work with. Look at this thing and tell me that it's not terrifying. Ooh, audio. Hello?
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Set it all on fire. Set the house on fire. You don't need the house, go get into your house. Okay, so we have horrible noises, horrible smell, and we have water or
Please hold.
which I think is a cellar growth? Slimy residue, sound of dripping, strange glows. I guess it's either a cellar growth or it could be a stair slug. Slimy residue. No, I think it's a cellar growth. Yeah, well, assume it's a cellar growth. Sounds like that. Cellar growth. Why would you invest in a straw of all things? A vacuum I understand, but a straw? You don't want to drink the cellar growth water. I don't think you ever want to drink that. You have water for hydration,
employee.
AJ.
Supervisor Carol here. We've been watching you for some time, and I must say that we have been rather disappointed in your performance here. Many of our callers' lives have been altered for the worse thanks to your negligent answers. Your failure to treat your work here with the gravity it deserves has unfortunately forced us to make a very difficult choice in regards to your continued employment at HSH.
Wow.
Effective immediately, your employment here has been terminated.
Oof.
We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Wow, really? Is that a game over? No. Wow, okay. What? A good point. Wait, are we back? Thursday. Surely we were. Okay, apparently we're back. That's odd. Or is this just a restart? Could be. Is this a restart? Let's have a look. Yes, we are back. Steal their RAM. Why would you steal it? You can always just download more, AJ.
Supervisor Carol here again. I've been watching thee closely, employee. I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy.
Yeah,
I have once
this is
again
a bit...
updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
Oh, yes, we've seen. So what else we have? Yep, we have the attic gnome again. We have Fayflu, Rose, yeah. Use that. Oh, you.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's gotta be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Okay, so stomach bugs has been there for a month. Could be fruits
Please
and veg.
hold.
In which case, I think it's probably... Where are we? Maybe it's actually like a... Where are you? A seedling, maybe? It could be a seedling. It could be a fungi type as well, possibly. Distant whispering. You ever hear whistling fungi singing in harmony, evacuate your home immediately. It could be unicorn fungi? No, it's not unicorn fungi, so it could be... What was it called again? I've lost it. Seedlings. Who said seedling? Seems like it. Maybe it is. Seedling. Seedling. Oh. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. We'll see. I mean, maybe it just depends, I guess. If it didn't affect your nerves, then I guess you probably would hurt. I don't think I want to know what it's like to have a plant glow inside.
Hello? I followed every instruction your people sent me, but I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control, and she told me not to call you anymore for help. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Sure, okay. I mean, maybe, I guess. If it was going out of your fine control, it would hurt, because like the roots would be digging deeper into you. So I'd say yes, it would probably hurt. Yeah. We got here, friend.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Please hold.
That was, I think last time we confirmed that it was a type of gnome. It was a night gnome. I thought it was, and it was what it seemed mostly. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good to know. Heavy breathing during late nights, we got that. Reported silent. We also saw that. That's the night know. Is what we thought. I still wish it told you what was right and what was wrong. Uncle Jerry needs to pick up a better hobby than watching people sleep. Let's have this wait for the next call, see what we can find. Let's load in.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Please hold.
I mean, that's not a bad thing if the only jump scare is how loud the calling is. Because if you have too many jump scares, it gets kind of a tad repetitive. This is very much an attic gnome. Loud knocking or rapping sounds on the ceiling, we've already got that, and a surface of dust, which is what bad ventilation would be. So, attic gnome. Yay! It could also be asthma, yes. You're not wrong. We're trying to find the cause of the asthma.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
We can try. Okay, so we know that we have... It's a boy who's gone missing. We know that they went to bed. We know that it's a messy closet. It's specified messy.
Please hold.
Is it a multiple hall? Large quantities of common household refuse. These. I don't think it's a horde though. If it's a child going missing, I'm pretty sure it's a false artifact. It could also be a portal. Yeah, what about the bees? Yeah, that's the thing though, because the only thing we have otherwise is bees. Which don't work because they don't take people. They can lead to injury or even death. But people have allergic reactions, of course. But there's nothing to go with the bees. I feel like that's a red herring. Meant to mislead you. See, a false artifact. Will they make a gentle buzzing sound, like a bee. They're usually only seen or heard by young children. So, like the child that was taken. And missing children or pets, which we have because the child's missing. So I'm thinking it's a false artifact. They can pose significant risks to small humans. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. It might be. You don't get any feedback when if it was right, you only get if it was wrong. And you only get that the day after, so hey, who knows? Let's see if that was right. This is what I was thinking as well. Maybe it is.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Right, so they have a home. They have cracks in the walls in the basement. And cheese. Cheese
Please
could...
hold.
Invest in a rat lawyer. My thought is it's a cellar grotto. Because it's... what is it? It introduces dangerous pests. Can introduce weakened foundation, other hazards, so like cracks. So we can have cracks, we can have... we've got pests. So in that case you could have mice who have the cheese. That's what my belief was with that. I don't know if that's the correct one though. Because some of the other ones give you a crack and that. There's cracks you can get from fracture hobs. They only do cracks, they don't... No, they actually do, that's right. Because they cause cracks and fractures, the walls, which is what we want. And then we can push them, we can remove them by giving them cheese. So I think it might be a fracture hob. Because the previous owners, this is not a new house, this is something that was owned before. So we can say it's fracture hobs, because the previous owners gave them cheese to ward them away. It's advised to leave out a slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed, and they cause cracks and fractures in walls. Yeah, so it's definitely a fracture hob. We'll see if we don't get kicked out today, shall we? Perhaps we did. Alright. Okay. What you got for me, game? Alright. Okay. Yes. Investigative tools.
Rubber here. I need to place an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here.
60 gallons of orange drink.
Sitting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to... too many mouths to feed.
I assume so.
You know what I mean?
Probably Fanta.
Gonna need that orange drink to feed my brew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greasery. Too many mouths. Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Yeah, no, we don't got pepper squeeze, unfortunately. I've actually never had Crush. I've always had Fanta when it comes to orange drinks. Good. That's strange.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and found my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
Okay, we have headaches and pink eyes.
Please hold.
When it comes to these, I think it was Faith Flu. And network error, of course, okay, so we got to do this by memory. I think it was Faith Flu. It's the only one that really gives you both of those. So we'll say Faith Flu. Faith! Do you get literally pink eyes with pink eye though? You get pink, is it Slaria? The whites of your eyes go pink if I remember rightly. But not the actual iris itself. That's what I think he means in this case. Yeah, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you got no internet access, so you gotta do it by memory. That's pretty cool. Hello.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Okay, we have holes in the house. That's all we basically have to do.
Please hold.
I mean, the only one that really gives you holes are either, I think, gophers? Gophers give you holes? Living in burrows, they come pest homeowners where they burrow on their property. We have either gophers or we have moles. Living in deep burrows. I think we'll say moles. Warning, never kill a mole. Wow. We'll say it's a mole. I think it's a mole. He didn't know, but they're the only two that really burrow in anywhere. At least that I know of. Because... yeah, it was in the house, exactly. So... what would it be, though? It was wood. He specified wood. Isn't a boggart, I don't think. Isn't a false... not a horde, not a cluster. The only real one it could be would be one of those. Probably wasn't a recurrent. Because they, garbage spills and clattering and they deal with. Could be termites, maybe. Small holes or squeaky. These were big holes, so it can't be termites, can it? I mean, I guess it could be if it was left for a while. Maybe it could be termites. Yeah, I think it's probably termites in that case. Just a big infestation of termites is what I would say. Yeah, same. Let's see if it's termites. Termites. Oh, let's see if this actually was right. Yeah, true. Okay. I'm gonna get a call. Yep, okay. There you go. Ooh,
Alright,
this is new.
I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
Please hold.
This was a... where is it? We did this before. Trouble known. Trouble known. I know, I'm pretty sure we got this one right last time. This is the one that does all of that and mentions vacations. So, we'll just wait and see what happens. Yep, call.
Well, I got good news and bad news.
Okay, so it wasn't
bad news
termites.
is the info you sent wasn't any help at all, so, thanks for that. Good news is I found Goblin. She freaking came crawling out of that hole with a big bump on her head or something, so I'm taking her to the vet now. But, yeah. Thanks for trying, I guess.
So it wasn't termites, then what was it? It would have to be like moles in that case, I think, maybe? Ooh.
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Please hold.
So we tried a cellar growth last night. I don't know if that was right or not. It could be a stair slide. Because they occupy stairwells and basements. They cause slimy residue. Affected stairway, I think barrier of salt. Okay. It could be a stair slug. That's the only one that I can really think of. We don't think cellar growth or cellar growth worked last time. Yeah, so that's not water sounds. Whereas a stair slug doesn't really sound like water either, but they're the only ones I can really think of that would work as. They do kind of sound the same, don't they? I'm gonna say it's a stair slug, I think. Stairs. Let's see if that was right. Maybe it wasn't. Hey, we got the end of the day. Nice. 66% accuracy again, but again, no thing tells you what was right and wrong. Hey, boss. Do not come to the what? Ugh. The hole is breached. I repeat, the hole is breached. It's not safe here. Let's find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Ugh, that's terrifying. Jeez. Good to know. Scheduling changes. Due to shortage of available staff, we need to come to work on Saturday and Sunday. Thanks to your team player, rest assured. Additional labors will... Okay. Should have used protection. Open. Thank you. Friday. What do we do? I'm very happy I put that limiter on for you guys. Jeez. Let's go. Do I get a call soon? Game. There we go.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more.
What do you mean below the soil?
Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon me.
What do you mean below the soil? Okay. You have an animation.
What is happening to my basement? I followed your instructions, but it's not just an animal roaring down here. This whole place, it's like some huge cave.
Oh, I see.
Possible?
What? So it was a cave. Okay, so Larry is a cave grotto, I think. What I would assume. I know, right? Very frisky. Well, that happened. What were we looking at? We're looking at animation, weren't we? No, we're not. We're going cool.
It wasn't the faucet. It wasn't the faucet at all. It was this thing inside of me.
What?
It's grown in my garden. Saw the x-ray. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Please, I'm in so much pain. Get it out of me. Tell the doctors to get it out of me.
Oh, that's wrong as well. Oh, was that a false beat, maybe? Because they did vegetables. Oh, I guess that was a false beat. I see. That's terrifying. Good time. Well, we now connect for the next playthrough if we... okay, getting cool.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those Dungeon Dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Right. Missing person, we have a tree with that.
Please hold.
I don't know if a shotgun's fixing this, mate. It fixes a lot of things, but I don't know about this. It sounds kind of newish. Was it that? Network of tunnels. It's probably not that. A dream. There's our image. Okay. A false flower. They don't take roots. Spraying toxic chemical. Jeez. Raptor Hog, Kobold. Rain and Nymph Soap Sprite. A sprig tree? It's a tree. Takes roots in human body. Jeez. They know to cause a touch of a Spriggan. Could be a sprig trait. My assumption. Block of exits, often a sign of Spriggan has been provoked. Arrogant trespasser. I'm thinking it's a sprig tree because it's mentioned as a tree. Torn up fabric, so it's the person getting exploding out from the side of them. My assumption is a sprig tree in this case. We'll say it's a sprig tree. Sprig tree. What's a kobold? Hello there. 5 foot tall human creatures with dog-like faces. Burrow dark rooms, storage closets make their home. Sometimes report broken floorboards. Harmless to humans until they're discovered, which are the Russian Jews.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
I saw that too. Okay, we have a kitchen. We have absolutely
Please
clean.
hold.
Being clean means it's probably a hob. We have a kitchen hob? We should have a kitchen. Yeah, that's usually a good idea. K for kitchen hob. Kitchen hob. I have a kitchen. We have a hob of some sort. Has to be. We have a common hob, which could be that. Bowls and dishes, so it could be a kitchen hob. Or a fracture hob. Not a pipe hob. Not a toilet hob. Yeah, I think that's a common hob. Investing in a camera is certainly one way to do it. Yep. So they only do come out at night, yep. Who needs a Roomba when you've got hobs? All you gotta do is just leave them some milk and they should be fine. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Please hold.
If they're singing, I think it's whistling fungi. That frequently grow through drywall gaps and cracks. Infested will usually often hear dissonant whistling sounds coming from their walls, which could be singing. Evacuate your home immediately if they're singing, jeez. That's the only thing I can think of that gives them singing. You don't have a normal name to do it. The greenhouse could be a clue. It could be a clue to tell you that, hey, that it's something that grows rather than something like, yeah, it could be that it's a hint that something's growing instead of something's actively there. That's the only thing I can think of that has singing in the answers from what I remember. It's not false flowers, they don't make noise. Oh no, it could be false flowers actually, yeah. Because it's singing. It could be false flowers. Take root in indoor potted plants, which could be inside of a greenhouse. Report faint singing. Ignore their singing. Wow. Yeah, the same thing I'm thinking this. It could be either false flowers. It probably is false flowers if it's in a greenhouse. Yeah, we'll go with false flowers. False flowers. Yeah. Same. It could have been a mole instead then. Though, again, it's wood, so it can't be a mole. Hey. Who knows? Yay.
Hey, Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Oh, that happened. Right. Oh no, that's terrifying.
that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Thanks. Oh, you called.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
If you're smelling something burning, that usually means your house is on fire, according to this. I think. Well, Is it? Oh, we don't have internet. Okay. Well, we don't have internet for this one. Okay. I guess. My assumption is it's a house fire because it's speaking about. While there was an insect, it says it might have been electrocuted, and you can now smell it's burning. So your problem isn't the insect. Your problem is the house fire. So you probably can't read it. This is my hope. Let's go with H for house fire. House fire. I'm not sure how that's good stuff. Maybe. Though I don't think we have any insects other than a housefly. And even then, I don't think a housefly is going to start a house fire. Because it said it was large, so. Okay. We'll go with house fire. Maybe we'll get it wrong. Maybe we'll get it wrong, and then we'll have to restart. But hey. Let's load up and see. Next call. That's a terrifying picture.
It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Right, something with tendrils.
Please hold.
That sounds... we read this a little bit ago. Not Bogarts. Audrey Reavers. Where are you? Floorwards. And then to grow upwards from the floor and wrap themselves around various objects and humans. Strangling hazard. I think it is floorwards. Yes, I'm sure you will, AJ. Sure you will. Mole. They're not nymphs. It's not a sprite. Could be a sprig vine? No, they're not sprig vines. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a floor, whatever it's called, floor roots, maybe. Let's see. We'll see if it's right, we'll see if it's wrong. It's not a very good description. This game is actually really, like, well done. It's a simple concept, but it's really actually nice. I like it. Wait for it to load up. Might take bits. Hello?
They bit my hand. I was just turning off one of our lamps and it latched on and bit me. What was that thing? Oh, why do I feel sick? Am I gonna die? It's back! Get away, you nasty thing!
Oh, so that wasn't a house fire. It was a lamp sprite. Yes. They of course allows to flicker and burn hot ice subsequent to bursting. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's the burning smell. Okay, interesting. There was indeed.
It stole me! It stole me! I'm not me anymore! It took me! It took me! I can't see myself anymore! I'm gone! Help me! Help get me back, please!
Please hold.
Please hold. No. Sounds like a mirror nymph, I think, if I remember rightly. They generally small faceless voiceless humanoids carrying a large mirror. Mirror nests, afflicted by mirror nests commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. Therapy might help, yes. We'll say it's a mirror nymph now, though. Mirror nymph. Send your info to you. Let's see what we're right, shall we? Here we are. Yay! No, but she mentioned not being able to remember herself. That's the only thing I can think of that can take you yourself, like, in that sense. Because she's still here, she just can't remember who she is, which is a similar idea to not remembering yourself. Though I didn't mention her, no. Sure.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Yeah, sure, that sounds like it sounds like you've got a horde there, my friend. And not the zombie horde that we all like. Invisible, orderless, collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. They store vast quantities of trash. They include rotten food, used syringes, and rusty metal. Yep, we'll say it's a horde. Sounds like it. Does sound like a horde. A horde. Through. There we go. No, we're just stuck getting again. Yep, that's cool. Hello.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's them. That sounds like a... Was it a memory wisp? No, it was a night wisp. They form bright floating lights. They know to hover outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. While we don't have whispers, we do have lights. Just shenanigans again. They're the only one I can really think of when it comes to would work. I think we'll call it a night wisp. I don't think there's anything else there. I don't think there's anything else with lights, if I remember right. Night gnomes are the ones that look through your windows creepily, but they're not like flashlight level lights, they're just eyes. The lamp is not what we want because it's outside the house. None of the other ones really work either. But I think it is very much a night wisp scenario. I would say it's night wisp. Just my guess. Yeah, no, you think so, but hey. Nope. I hit the wrong button. Oops, that was almost bad. We want a night wisp, not a night gnome. It could be that he's like, it could be that the whole teenager thing is him mentioning it whispering, maybe. Ugh. Well. Hello.
Hey, so... I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it. Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Well, that sounds like
Please
a portal.
hold.
It does sound like a portal. Door-shaped openings. They frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, or some strong desire to enter. You have a strong desire to enter the door that just suddenly appeared. It should be airtight, so strong island to come inside the home. Advised to utilize security service to ensure portals are slid safely. Or submit. Please don't go the caller into doing something that will regret, AJ. You know, to help them, not make things worse. We have a call. Perfect. Right on time.
This might, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, squid or something in my bathroom. I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, little tentacles or, tendrils or, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, under, that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. It's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
Please hold.
Could be a soap sprite. Frequently occupied bathrooms, appearing as soap. Uh-huh. Oh boy. So it's either a soap sprite or a pipe hob. Could be either. This one mentions something squid-like. Tendrils. And you could in theory see the... No, maybe not. I'm thinking it's a soap sprite. Maybe. But again, it talks about tendrils, which I think this thing does have in the picture. That's the only one I can really think of. Could be it. Not really tendrily, but it could kind of work, I suppose. I hope so. What about pipe bombs? And I can see something slithering. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mention anything clattering. So it might be a surf sprite, I think. Yep. So. Yay! We reached the end. We'll see. Hey, we got 90% accuracy. Wow, that's massive. It's really high, actually. Probably only got one of them wrong, but wow. Oh, yeah, we have a new video to watch too. If you're receiving this email, it's because you have emailed by this address before. The employee address this is no longer employed here. No longer be able to send or receive email messages. So that's tomorrow. Right. Daily coupon. What? Your higher access is what is your daily coupon? Hag hide. Simply type the following. Fresh hag hide from $943 to $777. Wow, if that was 0.77, that would be a perfect number. Can we use it? We can't. Let's watch a video, AJ and friends. Nature's most beautiful trailer. It's not really. Supplies. What do we have supplies wise? And how do you make this creepy video? True. How to meet the demanding physical trials at hand. Sure to bring with hiking boots. Yeah. A water bottle, as expected. Yeah, an iron sword. What? Iron gloves. Yep. Access to all these materials, yeah. Maybe that's right. Why would you put a sword on a hiking trip? That's extra weight. Then again, you never know when you need a sword, so that makes sense. Straightforward, steep trail. There's a bear that used a lance. Is there a sword? You want to get close to that. You stand from a distance with your lance. Though I guess his lance is like much heavier than a sword. But I mean, hey, that's better than getting nutrition. What's behind the rocks? Why would you bring a spear in that case, AJ? Like a glaive. Why would you bring a glaive instead of that? Once you enter the quiet zone, remain completely silent. What? Remove your hiking boots. Why? Just tape all your weapons together. Why would you remove your hiking boots in a cave? Enter the cave. Okay. Move quietly. Do not stop. Wow. Oh, the lights do not stray. Yes, who would do this? You hear the sound, stay still, and unsheath the sword. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final point. But didn't you leave your boots outside? Okay, control. Right, I guess you could carry it. But then wait, if you're carrying them in with one hand, you also need a hand for your flashlight or whatever you're going to use to see inside the cave. Don't actually even know because it has lights apparently, so you don't actually need lights. So I guess it would work maybe. Yeah. Hang on, was that person always there? No. Were they? No. That's why they weren't there when we started. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Nope. Saturday. I think we've only got one more day of this. No. Home Safety Hotline. Hello. Let's log in and see what we can help today. Did we get a call tonight? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. We shall see. Hello.
Park employee, lend thine ear once more. Supervisor Carol here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
I feel like you've gotten more old speak as we've gone on, Carol. We have autumn vines. We have a bed hag. What else do we have? We have a door chop. Whatever that is. Tense dreads. Ew.
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me, what to do to get rid of this thing, because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Half
Please
means to
hold.
listen. So we have something that's getting into wines. Okay. Is it a wine spirit? No, if it's do wine, the large-eyed winged creatures that's flapping, and they have wines. It's also wine cellar. They have long used to drink. Commonly report broken glasses in their wine having a rotten taste and smell. So it's causing flapping, plus the wings. Getting into the wine. Yeah, flapping and wings, so it has to be a wine sprite, I think. Just my thought. down to one spot. Cool. Maybe not bad, that's the only thing I think of that could do wine stuff, if I remember right. At least from the old stuff. Maybe there's something in the new stuff, I'll look. What's new? Leprechauns.
So, I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high heavens, and something is leaking out of it. I had to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
Please hold.
Maybe it's something to do with your desk, or at least inside or something. Horrible smell. Okay, and it might be attractive. What could you be? Let's see. It's probably not a gnome. I imagine it's probably a sprite, maybe. Not a pipe growth, because those are only for pipes. We're gonna rain nymph. What else would you be? Trash gnome, maybe? I have no idea. It could be a possum if we had possum. We don't unfortunately have possums yet. We have gophers. That's again gardens. I would assume it could be black mold. It could be black mold. I'm gonna assume it's black mold. It's in a closed area. Yeah, we'll assume black mold and see what it is. I don't know if it is. Okay, what do we have here?
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you. Hoping you'll be more helpful.
Okay,
Please hold.
Isn't animation, isn't an gnome, autumn vines maybe. Dizzy lightheaded and blissful. Yep. Probably not any of these. Probably not one of those. Could be a door chart. Visions of great lurking shadow we haven't actually. Dreamweaver, no. To dream about, nope. Faith feast, no. We know that they're something in the trees. They've got eyes, and we know that they had mowing the lawn or ate fruit. Not a leprechaun. Neighbor's door. Maybe it's a puka? They spawn pets. Maybe not. Maybe a spriggan actually could be. Yeah, that sounds like a spriggan thing. Primarily inside trees. They are building of trees are watching them. That works with that. Wasn't trees also works with that. I'm gonna assume it's spring. Maybe not, but I mean it's maybe not. Spriggans are known to be something to do with like nature and stuff. And if you're mowing your grass, you're cutting nature. And if you're eating fresh fruit, you're destroying like fresh nature, whatever. That's the connection I'm making, is that it's the spriggan is a guardian of nature in most cases, in most people that I know of. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds on your property. Do not kill or overhunt wildlife within view. Do not eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. Yeah, definitely grow. Definitely a spring. They definitely are offended vegan. You could say that, yes. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay. Oh, hey, Nicole. Yay.
You idiots! It didn't work! The instructions didn't work! My babies, my little babies are paralyzed! Something happened. Their skin turned hard. They're bleeding that stuff. Please, tell the doctors to give me my babies back. Tell them to give them back!
Uh-huh. Wait, so who are you? So Ruth is... okay. Weird, what was that? Which one was that then? They're paralyzed and they have hard skin. Ah. Oh, this stuff. Neither do I.
My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move. The way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
That's not pretty
Please hold.
That is definitely an awesome kind of situation. Slowly grow over a house, often the reward feeling fizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. That's definitely blissful. Inspect the soil and harrow from the red parent vine, pull this vine up by the roots and burn it, making regular offerings of insects or meat substances to the ones beneath the soil. So, we'll just go to one minds. It could also be that she's crazy, yes. Very likely. I can't push enter and just go through that. It's fine. Okay. We're just waiting for you stuff. Nope, we're not. We're not waiting, apparently.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
Please hold.
This is gonna be much to go on. What happened to you? You just vanished? But how? Memory Wisp is will often report missing pictures, photo albums, or the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. It could be the Memory Wisp replacing her memory. What's a neighbor's doorway? Well as parasites. Do not cause direct harm. The results of parasites often result in unwanted household activity. Side. Neighbor's doorway could be. It could also be a memory wisp. I don't think it's any of these two. I'm thinking it's a memory wisp. Does sound right, but she didn't mention a doorway or anything, so I think it's a memory wisp. Neighbor's doorway could be another one. Neighbor's doorway is like, she would have mentioned there being a doorway of some sort. Oh, no, we're here.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room, and when I looked to see what it was, I saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house. Because who knows how big this thing is? I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Please hold.
Yeah, that's definitely a trash. Where are we? Yeah. They know to seek out trash receptacles. Smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur, and tipped garbage cans and large crunching. We have. I'm just gonna assume it's trash goblins. I think it will work in this case. Trash. No, not trash goblin. I don't think we've had to do with trash goblins just yet. Trolls! We haven't known about you yet. 12-foot tall nocturnal creatures that normally not seen in the home deflate their bodies to fit inside homes and steal raw materials.
Hey, yeah, Paul here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible, and every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Itchy
Please hold.
kids. That sounds like bed teeth? Could be bed hags though. Report discomfort while sleeping, such as tickling or itching. Could be itching. Could be bed bugs, yeah, that's true. That's possible too. Often report itchiness and sometimes, yeah, no, I think it might be bed bugs in this case. Yeah, it's bed bugs. Bed teeth is residue and sharp teeth. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. We'll go with bed bugs. Yeah, and they've also got a resistance to common pesticides, which you try and didn't work, so it makes sense. Good job, AJ. Good job getting answers right. Success. Cool. Like reading about trolls. Or not recall. Do not ever approach a troll.
Hello, employee. Supervisor Carol here. We've received complaints that some of the answers that you have been providing have been inaccurate. I urge you to think more carefully on the answers you provide before we are forced to terminate. You've been warned.
Well, apparently we may be close to failing again. Oops.
family. I need to get back to my real family. No, get off of me. Get off. You can't take me. I need to get back to my family.
That's a misdirect, because I'm pretty sure memory wisps. Yeah, because they say that you can't remember the faces of your loved ones, which in which case family would count, so that makes sense.
Okay, do you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now.
I love how to shut up in this
We're
sentence.
still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
So I can get this fixed.
Please hold.
I think it's more that they are her family, but she doesn't remember them as her family, because the memory was stolen, her memory of them being her family. So it seems like it's someone else to her. We need to deal with this. Something about a heater. Ugh, okay, so something about heaters. What would you be? Frozen pipes, maybe? No. Something about heaters, it's not that. Leprechauns. It's not a Puka, is it? We check that now. That's a pet. Coon, Rain, Nymph, nope. Seedling, Soap Sprite, nope. Spriggans, nope. It's a Warlock remnant, please. Yeah, no. I don't actually know what this could be. Probably not an attic, no. Probably not a bat. The only thing with freezing is freezing pipes. Here. And they talk about faucet smells, banging, and whistling sounds. My guess, yeah, the only one that I can think of that would work is freezing pipes at the current moment. We have kobolds, but they're in close spaces, they don't in closets mainly. Yeah, so I think it is a freezing pipe. It has to be. We'll go with freezing pipe. He doesn't. He just says, he talks about the freezing. He talks about the heater not working. That's the only thing he really says that of use. But we'll have to put frozen pipes. That's the only one that I can think of that actually works in this case. It could be that he's using a like a radiator heater, which if I remember right, uses water and electricity. So if the pipes are frozen, he's not going to get water to his pipes.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside. I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
That sounds like a troll, my friend.
Please hold.
We just read about that. Because it says that they report missing clothes, which we have. and they hear noise escaping, wind escaping in the middle of the night, which is also what they heard. So I think it's a troll. Yeah, it sounds about right as well. Troll. Go.
Nope, screwed up again. Real good information you gave me here. It didn't fix anything. Would you shut up? Daddy's on the phone. Why is your mouth bleeding? What are you pointing at? What the hell is that?
Aha. Okay, that's good information. So if we have a heater problem, we apparently also have something that is... What? Okay, so... That doesn't help at all. What would it be then in that case? What is it though? What would it be? Warlock remnant? No. No, it's not Warlock remnant. Not wood secretions. Yeah, that's the thing, mouth bleeding. I don't think there was anything with mouth bleeding.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
Putting the kettle on for a bit. Awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. Couldn't find anything but loose tea leaves.
Please hold.
That could be a tea sprite. Yeah, we don't have any time. Okay. For the one we absolutely need. It's either tea sprites or it's bees. But she mentioned opening the cupboard and not finding anything other than tea leaves. Which means it wasn't bees, because bees have a hive. So I'm thinking it's tea leaves. Tea sprites. That's what I assume. We'll see if it was. Go.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath around the same time. I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Okay, what do we have? We have trouble sleeping, shortness of breath.
Please hold.
That could be carbon monoxide. No, it's not again. Okay. I'm assuming that's carbon monoxide because severe allergies, and trouble sleeping, severe allergies, and a shortness of breath. And safe to assume that rather than something else. This is my thought. They also haven't been smelling anything. On the right, carbon monoxide is odorless, if I'm right. We'll see if we were right when we get the next call in. Double check. ready.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Weird sound from the walls.
Please hold.
That could be whistling fungi. As they go through drywall, and they hear dissonant whispering sounds through that wall. That's the only thing it could be, I think, because it wouldn't be flowers. None of the other things make any singing noises like that. Yeah, it's definitely whistling fungi. That's terrifying. Definitely whistling fungi. Thank you. Well, assume it's whistling fungi. Go. Now for the next call. Cool.
The pile keeps growing. Tell me how to get rid of it. The instructions you sent didn't work and it smells so foul. I'm hearing angry voices coming from the walls. They keep telling me to eat it. Please, I don't want to eat it. Don't make me eat.
What? Then what were you? Then what was it in that case? If it wasn't a trash gnome, what was it?
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame him. It smells so terribly rotten. Please, can you help?
Okay, so rotten smell in the house.
Please
That's literally all
hold.
we've got. And a bit of... That sounds like a poodle. What unusual or frightening... Oh, maybe not, actually. No, I think it definitely is this. Because we have... The pet is acting up, which could be unusual behavior. We also have a foul smell, which is rotten in here. I think it's a poodle. Yeah, so I think it's definitely most likely a poodle. Alright. Cool. Well, we can only hope it is this.
Hi, my husband and I followed through on the information that you sent us, but we're still not feeling great. I've been having an extra terrible vivid sleep paralysis, and my husband has started using a machine for sleep apnea now, so that's lovely. I think we'll be getting in touch with the new doctor, so I suppose we're no longer in need of your services. Have a good day.
What was it then in that case? If it wasn't carbon monoxide, was it? Would it have been a bed to have? Maybe? Hi. Fuck me up. Oh, hi. Right. $61.5%. I'll take that. We've got to wear those clown shoes. Go. What? What's this new entity browser? Hello. Phew. Congratulations. For your impending dissension, what? That's terrifying. Entity browser. Hello. Oh, this just lets us look through all these. I see. Oh. I know there won't be one with this one. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Alright. Got. Yeah, that was a little weird. Uh-huh. Well. That's terrifying. We are followers of our queen. What are we? That is a bees, if anything, because it mentioned
Please hold.
That is bees. Oh, we don't actually get to see any of the options. Oh, that's terrifying. Good. Show thy... No. I am not living, yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak, I serve my purpose.
Please hold.
That sounds like a reanimation thing. Is my guess. We can't actually look at any of the options either, that's going to make things hard. Jeez. Let's see. Nicole. Perfect. I am the beggar, I am the encroacher of the dry, I am friend to the water
Please
of the
hold.
sky. Sounds like a rain nymph. Because water of the sky is rain. I would think. Is it? We shall see. Go. Are we just getting deeper into the ground with each answer? Because jeez. I think we are. What do we got for me? I'm the bringer of pestilence. Bringer the nuisance. What am I? Jeez. I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever the nuisance.
Please hold.
That sounds like door charm. Because you can't ever get away from it. But you're not forever the... Bringer of pestilence. It could also be black mold. Because it's a nuisance. You have to always deal with it. Is it black mold? I think it's black mold. But could... Yeah, I think it's black mold. We'll see if we get this right, because, geez, okay. Riddles are not my strong suit. At least, not word riddles. New call. That's it. A secret remains of those who have too much. Step within and they lose their way. What am I? If they lose their
Please
way, that is the neighbor's door thing. I don't know why it was where the they have too much comes in, but it might be that the neighbor's doorway is linked to that. Perhaps. We're now underneath the roots, apparently. Hello? We are companions of the gardens. We compel those who tread to tread no longer.
Please hold.
Spriggan, maybe? Sounds like a Spriggan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a Spriggan as well. Let go thy stilted soul. No, I like my soul, thank you very much. I do quite like my soul. Thank you. I like my soul as well. Actually, you're done here technically. Hello. I am the dancer, I'm born destruction, I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken oil and the careless light. What?
Please hold.
Ugh. I am forsaken oil and the careless light. It could be wood secretion, because it's stuff coming out of oil and that's harmful. We'll assume it's wood secretion, I think. I have no idea. Sure. I am the seeker. I am the one who
Please
delivers.
hold.
What? What does that mean? What do you mean you're the seeker? Are you a Dorcha? I don't know what you'd be. That's a problem. We'll assume it's a Dorcha. You have.
Hello, employee. Supervisor Carol here. We've been watching you for some time, and I must say that we have been rather disappointed in your performance here.
Really?
Many of our callers' lives have been altered for the worse thanks to your negligent answers. Your failure to treat your work here with the gravity it deserves has unfortunately forced us to make a very difficult choice.
Oh no. Oh. Maybe we are, who knows? Yes, we're here. Go. Go. Let's see what we got. Very sus. What are our questions for the game? Fathers of a
Please
queen.
hold.
That's bees for sure. Okay, what's next? Okay. Not leaving yet clutter.
Please hold.
I want to say that's reanimation. If it's not living, yet I clatter, I am small, I am weak, I serve my purpose, then what else? Then I die. That sounds like reanimation to me. I don't know what that could be, really. Okay. Cool. Friend of
Please
water and
hold.
sky, that has to be a rain nymph, I think. Rain nymph. What? Oh, that's fine. Go. In 1 minute, just gonna do this. Where are we? Harbinger of death, bringer of pestilence, and I'm forever the nuisance.
Please
What am
hold.
I? That's black mold, is my thought. But what are we missing? Go. Okay. I see the domains of those who have too much still with it. What am I?
Please hold.
Step within and they lose their way. What am I? Are you though? Have fun. I think we're going to end in, say, 5 minutes or so today. We're going to have a bit of a shorter night tonight. What are you though? Leprechaun? Could be a leprechaun. Who says that? Maybe it is. We'll see. Cool. Cool.
Please hold.
That is a Spriggan, we think. Spriggan. Nope, that's the thing. Spriggan is here. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we get. Ugh. See,
Please hold.
I think that's wood oil. Wood secretions. Because if it's... I am the dancer, I am the bringer of destruction, I don't know about that bit. I consume the weak and the reckless, people who touch the oil that they see. The second oil, that's secretion and careless light. I don't know that. What else are you though? Careless light. It could be a lamp sprite as well, I suppose. Maybe we'll try lamp sprite and see if we get that. Sprite. We'll see if we get this right. If we don't, oh well, it's a bit. I am the seeker, I am the one who delivers.
Please hold.
What would you be then, in that case? That doesn't make sense. Ugh. I'm just gonna assume you're a... Seeker are the one who delivers. Dodger, because they always deliver. Let's hope this is right. If not, that's okay. Let's see if we get another call. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Hello, employee. Supervisor.
Yep. Sure. Well, okay. I think we'll call it here today. Thank you all for watching. Maybe we'll come back to this and finish this off tomorrow, next week. We shall see. For now, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you all next week